Part 1. The Basics of Modal Verbs in the Past. Welcome to our lesson on 3 of the most common and often confused phrases in English: would have, could have, and should have. These are all modal verb phrases. We use them to talk about past possibilities, things that did not actually happen, but we are imagining them now. The sound of English. In fast natural speech, these phrases are almost always contracted. You will hear would've, could've, should've. Because the v sound is so soft, many people mistakenly think the words are would've or could've. Remember, it is always the verb have. The sentence formula. To build these sentences, you follow a simple pattern. Subject plus modal, would, could, should, plus have, plus past participle. If your main verb is go, the past participle is gone. If your main verb is be, the past participle is been. Whether you are using I, you, he, she, it, we, or they, the formula stays the same. Part 2. Would have. The imagined result. We use would have to talk about a hypothetical result. It's about willingness. It describes what someone wanted to do but didn't do because of a specific obstacle. Example: John's school day. John didn't go to school today. He would have gone, but he didn't have a way to get there. The reality: he stayed home. The imagined result: he was willing to go, but a lack of transportation stopped him. We also use it for consequences, like, he would have learned many new things if he had attended, or in the negative, he wouldn't have caused any problems because he's a great student. Part 3. Could have. The past ability. Could have is all about possibility or ability. It means the opportunity was there, but it wasn't taken. Example: Martha's choice. Martha also didn't go to school today. Unlike John, she had a car and a way to get there. She could have gone, but she just didn't feel like it. The reality: she stayed home. The ability: she had the power and the means to go, but she chose not to. We also use this for near misses. For example, if Diane hadn't turned her assignment in, she could have failed the class. It was a possibility that luckily didn't come true. Part 4. Should have. The regret or criticism. Should have expresses an obligation, a responsibility, or a regret. We use this when we look back and realize a better choice could have been made. Example: Angelica's education. Angelica didn't go to school today either, but in her case we say she should have gone. Why? Because she needs an education for her future. The reality: she stayed home. The obligation: it was the right thing to do, but she didn't do it. Example: procrastination. If Diane waited until the last second to finish her work, we might say she shouldn't have procrastinated. She had a responsibility to work early, but she failed to do so. Part 5. Putting it all together. The house fire. Let's look at a single event and see how all 3 change the meaning. Imagine a neighbor's house caught on fire, but the firefighters saved it. Would have. It would have been terrible if the house burned down. We are imagining the hypothetical result. Could have. The house could have burned down. There was a real possibility of it happening. Should have. The neighbors should have been more careful with their candles. They had a responsibility to be safe, but they weren't. Comparison table at a glance. phrase, meaning, focus, would have, a hypothetical result, willingness or if things were different, could have, a past possibility, ability or it was possible, should have, a past obligation, regret or the right thing to do.